Hey guys, welcome to the Virtual Gaming Junction. This is Camilio, and we're continuing our game of Harvester. Give me a second. Oh, that's it. Okay, yeah, I was still exploring the game. I think we went there. I just exited. Was there two guys here when I came in?
Kiddo, you
Oh,
No.
yeah, he wants the picture,
oh,
but
in a time.
so I tried to look up like if there was different ways to play the game. I couldn't find really any information on that. So I'm just gonna play the game as best as I could, as I can. Police station, fire station. Newspaper. So we were here. Yeah. We went to the fire station. What's left of the newspaper building after an extreme fire. At least the plumbing held up.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Eric! Edna's Diner. Whoa, 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 whoa. A 1955 Prague 100 with a real leather seat. I'm trying to move. You cannot move in this game. This town is a bit screwy. A straight slot screwdriver. I think it was right about we're gonna have different types of screwdrivers in the game.
Hi, what's your name?
Karen,
What are you doing?
playing. My mom is working, so I gotta stay out of her hair. Wanna play?
Not now, maybe later.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah, don't look at this. Just picked up a cake cover.
Steve, what are you doing sneaking up on me like that? God, for a second I thought you were Mr. Johnson. What would you like to order?
Alright. You know me? Who are you?
Sure. And my name's Edna Fitzpatrick. I'm not the one with amnesia.
Then you believe me.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I guess I've changed. I'm not kidding.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia won't help anything. If you don't want to marry Stephanie, then don't. But don't play sick, for heaven's sake. I'd expect that from Karen, not an 18-year-old. You've met Karen, my 8-year-old. Other than the diner, she's all I have. There isn't a nicer girl in Harvest than Stephanie, Steve. You should be grateful that she's promised you her hand.
I don't remember that happening, Edna.
Honestly, you men are so childish. I don't know what it is about marriage that turns even the bravest man into a coward. I was going to marry Karen's father when he just up and ran out on me one night. I heard that he joined the lodge, but if he did, I never saw him come out again. Even Sheriff Twain wasn't able to find out what happened to him. Mr. Johnson has a liking for me. I'd call it a crush, but that's too innocent a word. He's a bitter man with too much time on his hands. He's never gotten over being rejected by the lodge, and there's something unwholesome in the way he looks at me. I'm always glad when the sheriff comes in every day at noon. The lodge is the repository of all wisdom. You should join the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve, and soon.
Why? For God's sake, what is it about this place?
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The farmer who waits too long, it were better that he use the scythe to rip his own stomach out than to stay his scythe when the wheat ripens. The harvest moon wanes and then comes winter. An empty belly, the body sun's belly, gurgling within or bloody on the ground. What does it benefit a man if he gains his soul and loses the world? You hunger. Feed yourself before it's too late. Oh.
Edna?
Steve. What happened? Were we talking about Boyle? Or was it Karen?
You seemed strange there for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. Running this diner all alone. Forgive me.
Wow.
Sorry I missed that. Stop by anytime, Steve.
Hello there, Steve. Here for lunch?
No, just here looking around. Though I'm not entirely sure where here is.
Oh, I forgot. You're playing your little amnesia prank. Well, boy, this is DNA's diner. Isn't that right, Edna?
Don't listen to Sheriff Twain. This is Edna's diner. But ever since the E burned out on the sign, they've been giving me a hard time.
Now, don't be like that, Edna. It's a great place to eat, which is good, since it's the only place to eat in Harvest. Stop on by any time, Steve.
Okay. Oh. Okay, wow, that, look at that. That grease fire is literally just that little line there. That's it. Not this up there or this down there. Come, why? This should be it too, just for the sake of it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. I hope there's no... A silver Tucker with a yellow interior. Did the audio like kind of reset? This is the music. If you're drinking and smoking, they ignore you. A fairly primitive form of mind control. A corny western backdrop, complete with a cardboard teepee. No one is operating the cameras. Either the show isn't compelling or no one wanted to be taken out by friendly fire. Okay, so there's another exit, maybe? And we can talk to you.
Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Riders Cowboy Roundup. So don't go away. And what's your name, hombre?
Steve.
Steve's a swell name. My dog's name is Steve. Would you like my autograph, Steve?
I guess. Why not?
Here you go, then. Violence? What about it?
Children watch your show, don't you think this violence is bad for them? I love all the blood and gore on your show. Let's try this.
Violence is as American as apple pie and low SAT scores. Where would we be right now if the cowboys hadn't gone out west and butchered innocent people to steal their land? Answer me that, Mr. Know-It-All.
But what about studies that have shown that children become more violent when watching violence?
Buckaroo, I rip the guts out
Oh
of
my
godless
god,
heathen
don't get me
engines.
started.
Most kids don't see godless heathen engines on a regular basis, and if they do, they better either get their eyes checked or do like old Range Rider and shoot the bejesus out of them, lest they want to go untreated for psychotic hallucinations, or wind up with their scalps hanging from a buckskin belt. Oh, shit! Ow! Shit on a stickeroo! The parents that are griping about violence on TV are the same parents that go outside in the morning to fetch their papers, secure in the knowledge that they won't get an arrow through the noodle because the violence they hate so much done cleared the engines out of the neighborhood.
Yeah, civilization has benefited from violence. But should violence be treated as entertainment?
Check my rating, son. Violence is entertainment. I just put it on the air. If some kid watches, that says something about the kid, not me. Now, excuse me, we're going back on the air. Can't talk now, buckaroo. Happy trail.
Okay. No, it's just always been like that. Then you'll watch Falling Down and you'll say, wow, it's like they saw the future. No, it was just always like that. It's just worse now. It's It's just way. It's like tendencies, you know. Like the tendencies are still there, like the tendance, the things don't really change, like maybe 50, 100 years, but it takes a long time. But yeah, like this guy that made this had something to say, definitely. I don't know if you were there, Eric, when I read there's a like uh preface in the manual where the producer, not like the director or anything, but the producer definitely had something to say about censorship. It even says like the parents should be raising their childs and not the entertainment industries. Those almost exact words. That's in the preface of the manual. From a game from 1996. But this game was in this game was in development hell because of the censorship. Like the guy had some trouble with this game. Like I never saw this game on any. I never saw this game. And in 1996, I was definitely up and about looking around for video games all the time. Never saw this. Never saw an ad of it. Never saw anything about it. I live in Eastern Canada, Quebec, for reference. If you're like, wow, I knew about this game. Well, in your country, from wherever you guys are, whoever's watching, it's different from country to country. There's strict laws here where you need to. So if the guy producer wanted to release this here, he had to make at least, maybe there was some problem with the violence or the nudity, but at least in Quebec he needed to make the manual and the box French or bilingual, which is not an easy feat. So this doesn't work. Well, maybe this could work actually. Because it just says Harvester. That's the title of the movie. That's okay. But if it said something like Harvester, Carnival of Clowns, whatever. Well, that's kind of a No, the Carnival of Clown needs to be changed in French. So usually this is what happens. So this sleeve here. This is a sleeve that goes over Cyberpunk, and I'm pretty sure that if you bought Cyberpunk, the physical edition, you probably didn't. But there probably isn't this sleeve. I don't know where the actual fucking DVD is. The real case, because this is just the empty sleeve. But I'm pretty sure the case is just English, and they would just add this for Quebec, because here we have English and French on both sides. Wholesome game, yeah. This game is quite something. I'm very interested. If this game continues in this trend, this might become like a favorite of mine. I don't know if I need to save a lot or not. No idea. If you can die. Riddle with staples. Start to.
Steve, good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Good, good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harrell, principal of Gain Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time.
Oh my god. So, okay, I'm gonna... Oh, I can do something else. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this list of words. Whoops. Because I found that sometimes you come back to this and they're not all there. Like, I go into Sentinel and you'll see. Some of these might disappear.
Boy, I sure miss the old newspaper. The sheriff never did investigate that fire properly. Call it a newspaper man's instinct. Though I can't imagine why Sheriff Dwayne would cover up anything. I mean, the only ones who stood to profit from the newspaper going out of business was the owner of the TV station. And Mr. McKnight had an airtight alibi. Still, if not for the fire, I never would have wound up as principal of Gein Memorial.
That's exactly what I was saying. Wow, that was a good example. That's exactly what I was fucking saying. Fuck.
Gein Memorial. Sounds like a cemetery or a hospital, not a school.
This institution...
They might reappear, but not taking any chances.
Whose first name escapes me. He epitomized the great potential within us all, big guy. I hear there's an honorary plaque commemorating him within the lodge. Big guy, born some quality time, the greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal
I'm big
is
guy.
a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without dust.
Hey, Arrogant, you probably played this. This is so right up your alley. It's the first time I play this. I know almost nothing about it. Each time I saw people play it, I was just like, I would tune out and not watch because I wanted to come in fresh. You can give me some, like, suggestion here. I'm not like super against backseating. Clearly you know this game. So don't give me answers. But I won't like ban you or even be pissed off if you... Well, if you just spoil it for me, yeah. But if... You know, I'm not that guy. I'm not that streamer. You own that game back in... Okay, so... Exactly, so... Was this game... So I was saying earlier that I never saw this game. And I would go around the computer stores here. Like I would go around rental stores to rent all the fucking movies. That's why I watched a lot of movies back then. I still watch a lot of movies. But back then I had access to movies just because I had a shit ton of fucking VHS rental card places. I would go to there was about 12 of them around here. And I would go to all of them, get the movie I want. Eventually I would just like call them. You have Conan the Barbarian? No, okay, glad. You have Conan the Barbarian. What the fuck is Conan the Barbarian? Ugh, shut up. Just type it in your fucking computer. I shit you not. That's a good example. Conan. Nobody knew who fucking Conan was. I'm like, god damn it. What the fuck? Anyways, that was way before. Like when movies were sometimes difficult to acquire. So this game was nowhere to be seen, no ads, nothing. I never saw the box of this. And I fear that there was some censorship somewhere. This game wasn't distributed here. So Arrogant, you're in the US. This game was just available. I don't know the history of this game.
Surely mine is the most important position in Harvest. The ability to mold young minds. That's power. You might think Sheriff Dwayne's the most important man here, big guy. but he only deals with my failures. When I do my job right, the sheriff never sees a thing.
I'm big guy. Okay, big guy. We need to talk about
Why do
big
you
guy.
keep calling me big
I'm
guy?
big guy.
A sign of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than
I
yours
don't-
now. But you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the Order.
Yes, this is the GOG version.
If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time
Is this bad?
with you.
What the fuck? What? Quality time with me? Eh? Well, I mean, that doesn't mean anything.
Surely mine is the most.
I could ask about quality time. It was right there. Now it did. It disappeared now. Shit.
What do you mean, quality time?
What do you mean quality time?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline, corporal punishment, as a means of socialization.
Wow, you
Myself,
won a copy from the
I
radio
temper
station,
discipline
so it definitely
with
this.
love. Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience. After just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge.
But the original DOS coding has small errors on modern CPU. So the Windows version would be better. I'm gonna trust this and see what happens. You know, back then I would have played the DOS version anyway, so let's play it with all the quirks. Yeah, the manual stipulates a DOS and Windows version. And the Windows version was an actual Windows version. It wasn't just launching DOS in fucking Windows. Okay, it's just DOS only. Yeah, so it was just launching DOS. So there is no fixed version of this game. When you say the original DOS coding, so it was always broken. And it's still broken.
You turned out pretty good, except for that amnesia nonsense.
It's not nonsense.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Maybe you need a little straightening out. Oh, the things I could do to you.
Okay, quality
Be a
time.
much finer young man with just a little quality time.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. So you want this on a radio show. So if you guys in America think that you're censored or like go fuck yourself. You had access to this game. This game was talked on fucking radio. You didn't have to go into the back store of the fucking guy. I want Harvester. Give it to me. If I would have wanted Harvester back in 1996, even ordering it might have been a problem. They would have not shipped to Canada because of their law. It's that crazy. What a time to enter the chat. Quality. Hey, Murray the Skull, how's it going? This game is amazing. This game is amazing in many ways. But it's amazing in ways that I did not expect. And it goes... Reading the manual, I was like, oh, okay, they had to censor their shit. Well, I don't know if I want to see the uncensored version at this point, okay? This is enough. Okay, I don't want to see the scene where these two guys fuck. I don't need to see the quality time deleted scene. Because this is not subtle. Like, anybody who plays this game for a couple of minutes. But back then, when they checked games, and this game wasn't checked by the MPAA or in 1996. So was this release? What is the box, like the box here? Does it have like an icon that says like? I need to dig further into this game. So we're gonna play the game, but I have many questions that will need answers. So that means that after I'm done with this game, I'll probably do a shit ton of research, which means just watching a shit ton of YouTube videos. Only one scene was censored. Yeah, it's all about the visuals. This guy could literally talk about fucking the big guy, and if you see boobs, if you see blood, it's like when the people were outraged, it's almost like they didn't play the game, they just looked at a bunch of FMV file and they were like, oh, that I'm aroused, that's not okay. They would remove that. So now we have access to nothing, like quality time. We talked about quality time.
So, myself, quality.
He kind of sounds like the fucking old man in Family Guy.
You turned out pretty good. Except for that amnesia, no.
It's not nonsense.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Maybe you need a little straightening out. Oh, the things I could do to you. You'd be a much finer young man with just a little quality time.
Okay,
Drop in again soon. Seeing you here again, one would think you...
nothing anymore. So I'm so happy that I took that screenshot. Just quality, is that enough?
Oops, you just lost me.
No, wow.
What do you mean, quality time?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline, corporal punishment, as a means of socialization. Myself, I temper discipline with love. Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience. After just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge. You turned out pretty good, except for that amnesia nonsense.
It's not nonsense.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Maybe you need a little straightening out. Oh, the things I could do to you. You'd be a much finer young man with just a little quality time.
Shodan, clip this. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna make a sound file of quality time. We have to. Okay, what was the other things that we talked about? Quality time. Sentinel? I don't remember talking. Well, that's the first thing I clicked on, but what did he say about that? Sentinel, Amnesia, Lodge, Gain Memorial, Quality Time, Principal, Big Guy. I think we went through all of them. But I'm paranoid about these things. Sentinel. What did you say about that?
Boy, I sure miss the old newspaper. The
That was
sheriff
the
never
name
did
of the
investigate that
newspaper,
fire
Sentinel?
properly. I mean, the only ones who stood to profit from the newspaper still.
Okay. Game Memorial. We talked about Lodge. I think so.
Big guy, borrowing some quality time. The greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without, dust.
Hey, Nix. Bye.
Drop in again?
So, Nix, I wanted to talk to you about it when you were playing, but we talked about so many things. But this game, you should check this game out. Check this game out. You know what game? Yeah, I know it. So I removed the music here. I love that the music is just the fucking sound of the neon. Sure, I know this game. Well, I didn't know this game apart from when the first time I saw this game, I think Retrograde Tom was streaming it. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I started streaming and do my thing, and some people came into chat and were like, oh, have you ever played Harvester? And they couldn't shut up about fucking Harvester. And I was like, what the fuck is Harvester? Well, I kind of saw it, but I was like, what is it? Because this game, I was saying this before, this game was censored here. I never heard about it. This game didn't exist. Kind of like the Ultima games. So I wonder if there was something about the Ultima games, this and other things that maybe were too... Because Ultima games, some things on the Ultima package and all kind of satanic. So probably, without me knowing it, we probably had, because I don't think that's the case anymore, similar laws to what happened in the UK, because remember, we're in a British colony here. Long live the king. It looks like the bake sale will be held here. These lockers are riddled with inexplicable stains and dents. A glass protected fire alarm. But you know what? I'm happy to play it now for the first time, because this game, like, no joke, somebody from Twitch would see this game and would probably ask it to be removed from, like, we can't stream this. This is not for Twitch. And I'm not talking about the boobs we saw before. I'm talking about this little interaction we just had with the quality time. Just that kind of thing could be like, oh, no. Oh, no, that's no. Shh. Nope. Visible arrow will not let you use the fire alarm. These lockers are riddled with inexplicable stains and dents. The door is locked. The bulletin board riddled with staples. I don't know where else it will go, but it's pretty weird. You can say fuck to your mom, and I think I know what she's gonna answer because I think I read it somewhere. She's gonna answer on the positive, which is kind of weird, because you see yourself as this character, like maybe 20s. I don't know. He's talking about college for himself, but people see him as a high school student. So, like, we're a kid, right? At least people see us as a kid. This is not okay, but Silent Hill 2 Remake is okay. And so is Resident Evil. And yes, we can censor highly popular things, only obscure things. Yeah, pretty much. I think this game and I Am No Mountain on My Screen are fairly close to not being Twitch safe. You're right. But I played the I Have No Mountain on my streams. On my stream. Did you see what you did there? I have no mountain, I must stream. Yeah, that's a good one. Um, that's probably just you typed it in. You didn't even realize. Um, yes and no. Because it has some educational value, but I'm sure the publisher producer of this would say the same thing. Sanitarium is good. Yeah, Sanitarium is good, and I don't think Sanitarium talks about like PDF files and stuff. So did you know that was like the new the youngins, that's what they say. They say PDF file. It's, good job. Good job. I approve. I'm sorry for Adobe. If this catches up and in the future that's what it becomes. Imagine in 20 years, like the media. Yes, we have just captured 2 PDF files because they can't say the word because words just keep being cut off. Like you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. You can still say that other word that means the same fucking thing, but that word that doesn't even mean the actual fucking thing. No, you definitely cannot say the actual fucking thing. We're 3 words away from the actual thing. Still can't. It's just fucking dumb, man. Just whatever. I'm again censoring, by the way. I am pro the message of this game. This game's message seems to even be that. Like, pushing the envelope. You know, like, we should be able to do whatever we want. We should be able to say whatever we want. This is just entertainment. We should be able to laugh it off. Even the paper cutouts look stunned and zombified. My Sanitarium vase got blocked on YouTube because someone reported it for containing cell mutilation scenes. Holy shit. I think you talked about it to me, and I put it on YouTube, and I think I'm fine. I don't think it's somebody that manually did it. That is bullshit. The only problem I had on YouTube was music related. A projector carefully engineered to sound good when played underwater. Oh, and the humor in this game, I love it. The children look stunned and zombified. A rough sketch of the lodge. The music is still too loud. Like, can you imagine playing this game with the music at the same level as the sound effect? And that's the default setting. The children look stunned and zombified. Wow, it's like they saw in 2024.
My goodness, class, this is Steven. He used to be a student here at Geen Memorial. Say hello, class. They're reticent. The educator's gravest problem today is the apathy of the students.
Oh, Sanitarium is all over YouTube.
I can tell you,
Nick just got unlucky.
Discipline. Thank goodness you weren't a sulky bear. You were always a smiley bear.
Then you remember me?
Not as such. So many pupils, Stephen. They come and they go. But I can always spot those who were nice boys. You can tell from the forehead. The lobes, right, class? I'm glad you stopped by, Stephen. Would you care to say a few words to the class about civic responsibility?
Oh, it's Steven.
Not really. I was just passing through.
Oh, but you must, Stephen. A positive role model might be just the thing to inspire these little monsters. Stephen, have you any questions for me? Or shall I continue with class?
It may have been the thumbnail also. The thumbnail, if the thumbnail featured something like that. Now you might have somebody who would have never done anything but just saw the thumbnail and is like, oh, I'm gonna report this guy. It doesn't exist. On YouTube? Yeah, it's a bit weird. Ah, the box cover. Yeah, okay. Yes, I do.
Ask away then.
Can you tell me anything about Harvest?
Harvest was founded by the Order of the Harvest Moon about 100 years ago.
For what purpose?
Why, I'm sure you'd have to ask them. You'll find the members of the Order at the lodge.
This lodge. What do you know about it?
The building itself, like Harvest, was constructed with a specific purpose in mind. That noble intent is known only to those within the Order. You're at about the right age to join them, Stephen, and you will do so if you care about your future. We don't practice corporal punishment here. I've never believed in that old adage, spare the rod and spoil the child. A rod is too thin, but a baseball bat, that bridges the generation gap quite nicely.
I've seen this before.
Row is conducting another air raid drill. Everyone into the hallway, quick!
Yeah, I played Postal 2 when it came out, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. And I was much older than 16 years old. I was like 20,
When
21.
A-bomb hits, what good is it gonna do to duck and cover?
Okay.
My stars, that was exciting.
That just happened. I feel now we lost some words, but maybe there was Lodge, Harvest.
This lodge. What do you know about it?
The building itself.
Corporal punishment.
We don't practice corporal punishment. That bridges the generation gap quite nicely. Oh dear.
Oh, can see it again.
If an A-bomb hits, what good is it gonna do to duck and cover?
My stars, that was...
Graveyard, the killing of children now in this game.
Stop by.
It's all a dream. It is kind of a dream. I don't know what the plot is. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. Usually I have some idea. Like when I was watching Nick's play, what's it called? Cry. It really looks like Silent Hill in first person mode. And it looks interesting. Like in a couple of minutes I already had some idea of what happened from what you summarized from the plot. I think the guy's just dead. I hope that's not it. I'll probably play the game eventually if it's actually a good mod. I'll wait for you to finish it, but the save system, the difficulty seems to be harsh. And you talked about platforming and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? And when you saw I was about to, well, I started typing in chat, but it took too long and the moment was past. But when you found that key on the floor was so fucking small, I was like, oh my, I don't know. I'm not talking about the digging, but there was just some keys on the floor. I was like, shit. That's akin to pixel hunting. So, are these two doors the same? Probably, right? There's nothing else here.
Stephen, that did...
I think that's it.
Stop by.
And yeah, this is the same door. I'm just checking. I'm not taking any chances. Okay. This tasteful amalgam of chewed gum, mangled love notes, broken ball points, oozing blue ink, and muddled Kleenex. and for some reason I entered there even though I didn't click there at all. My cursor stayed there the entire fucking time. Okay. So there's a fire alarm that maybe when he's not there I can operate. Let's save again. Like, same thing with Sanitarium. Like, Sanitarium is a good game. It's like an old favorite of mine. It's I can't say anything bad about it, but at the same time I can now that I have all the experience, and as good as it is, it's still very by the book. It's very kind of on rails, you know, like you do a thing that unlocks a thing, that unlocks a thing. The story's good, but predictable, I think. Like halfway through the game, you kind of figured it out. Like it's really on the nose. This game, on the other hand, like feels so open and strange and pushes air. Like, even though it looks jank and gritty and like a B movie, B game. I don't know how to explain this. Like where Sanitarium is kind of an A game. That doesn't make it less. It makes it more. Like there's so much stuff you can click on. Not all the description are super interesting, but look at that. That's like a mangled cat or something. I guess there too. This cat doesn't look mangled. This one looks like it's missing a paw or something. Yeah, I think it's licking its bloody paw. I think that's what's happening right there. Do you see the bundle, the pixel do that? Use your imagination. I can see it. Oh shit. Oh fuck me. Okay. We're going there. We're eating kittens now. Yeah, they sure do. Like, is that cat meat? Right? That is cat meat. That's what that's what this scene is saying to me. This is cat meat. Am I wrong? I mean, come on. This used to be a kitty cat. This is crazy. This game is going places I don't want it to go. I definitely don't want to see a cutscene of a cat. I don't want to see any cat dying in the game. I don't like seeing this. I think I'm right. I think I'm fucking right. This game pushes the envelope. Like I just talked about, literally, the building before. I was like this is like, wow, this game has pushed, like we were talking like PDF files and like abuse in the school system, and now this, like, holy shit. And it's probably gonna be more like worse things. We're probably gonna see a baby die or something. There is a cat meat. Make sure Shodan doesn't see it. Oh no, Shodan will be really happy. She would eat a cat if she could, I think. She hates cat. She hates other cats, or I would have more cats here. spoilers, once she passes away, I'm gonna have more cats. I'm probably have at least 2 cats, at least. The only reason I don't have any other cats is because she hates cats.
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish,
Well,
I must say. Though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
Who are you?
Aw, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
Yeah, I can't even talk about the cats. I wonder what he's gonna say about that. Let's take a screenshot of this just in case. No, I don't know if I'm gonna have 2 cats because the reason we had Showdown is because of the allergies of my daughter. For some reason with her, the allergies wasn't that bad, so we were able to keep her. Because there's like programs here at the SP, like the animal protection shelters, animal shelter, whatever, where you can take cats in your home to treat them when they need to be in quarantine. So instead of like really quarantining them at their place, which kind of sucks for the cat, you can take it at your home and kind of treat it, and at least the cat is not like super depressed. Family business, cats, dad's illness. Let's start with cats. Start with cats.
What's with all the cats? This a slaughterhouse or a kennel?
Oh, them? They eat the scraps, that's all.
Yeah, but look at them. Isn't there some kind of health department that keeps tabs on these things?
Are you going to work at the health department, Steve? Or here?
They eat the scraps, but what is this? I would actually maybe believe him, even though it looks like a lie. But that is right there. Like, I can't ignore what happened. What happened here? The cat just exploded? Cats just don't explode. Even though there's a card game called Exploding Cats. You seem defensive. I wonder why.
Maybe I get sick of do-gooder busybodies sucking around here all the time. A man's up to his elbows in guts all day, every day. What more do they want from him?
Okay. It's pretty obvious. I don't want it to be cats. But that's what it is.
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach.
Okay, it's okay. Can I don't want to see cat guts everywhere all the time. It seems like a cat head.
Taking the bits of intestine out from my fingernails. I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher. Of course, amnesia would certainly help that, wouldn't it?
I think like the little thing that goes down is supposed to be the tail, but like come on, I don't think a cat's tail is like, it's nothing. It's just big because of the fucking fur, but it's just so small. Why wouldn't you just remove it? Cat tail, it's a delicacy.
What exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, Steve. You should be thinking about running the family business one day. That and getting into the lodge.
Amnesia.
Look, I'm not kidding about the amnesia. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you always were such a kidder, Steve.
Funny how that's beginning to sound like a stock answer. Like it was coached.
You sure are acting like a kidder, son. With your dad ill, you're gonna need to start behaving like an adult. Especially if you're gonna take over the family business.
Yeah, we don't call them that here. Called Henui.
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
A lot of times, when I'm finished scrubbing up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails, I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the...
Okay, yeah.
By golly, you can call yourself a butcher. Of course, amnesia would...
Meat?
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about, Steve. And we only carry the finest meat, only the juiciest cuts. Once you take over the business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't, would the lodge use us to cater their affairs?
Oh, the lodge. I'm sure it's good. Could I have some meat to take home? Oh god, not the lodge again. I guess.
Your father's very particular about the profit, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son,
oh no,
if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat.
Cutting costs. Lodge. Cutting costs?
There are certain tricks of the trade, Steve. Once your dad gets better and you start working in here cutting up the meat, you'll be privy to them. There's always cheaper, better ways to do things, if you're creative.
Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it.
Don't be such a stranger, Steve. And my...
Examine the carcasses. The carcasses of several small animals. Fornardo, man, I can't say your name. Ronaldo? Nado? Couldn't believe that there were cats. He played this game, or at least he saw people play it. He just couldn't believe it. His mind just blocked it. No, the cats are there. They're just there because they like the carcasses. There is no correlation. There is no. Tornado. Okay. I guess we're done with... Oh, we can take the meat. Pat isn't done de-whiskering this chunk of meat yet. Do we need more ints? That was the final nail. That's it. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, little kitties. Like, I just walked. I never clicked on the door. Tracks. Bloody tire tracks. Okay. Okay. There's a Catnado film? Holy shit. Some missile base there. I just want to be sure. We did a TV station, police station, newspaper, fire station. Oops, I think I skipped this. Pretty cheap looking sign for such an uptown establishment. And won't stop watching. Reflection make the lobby seem more spacious than it actually is. The door is locked. Have I been here?
Young man, we really
did.
have nothing to say to each.
I did. I went here.
I'd say it's been a.
Oh, I picked it up. Whoa. But now I can't look at them. Because when I could look at them, the hotel ledger said something about a guy that came in, and the mortuary ledger also said something about a guy that just died, and I think they were the same.
Oh, man.
Tornado. Do you know if I can look at these things? I'm right-clicking, but the manual says right-click to look at these in a zoom-in way or something, like to examine them. No item works. It specifies that not all the items will work. Ah, the autograph. I can look at that. So he actually gave us an autograph. There's a shit ton of items in this game, and it's driving me crazy. A meet permission slip. Oh! What? I think I missed the part where he gave us that. Who gave us that? Can I give him the slip and I'll be able to... I already took the... No, I didn't take the meat. Oh.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. The butcher guy just gave it to you. What is it? Under no circumstance are any party not mentioned this truth. Somebody, do hereby give my full permission to somebody else to receive a great... Okay, so I need to give this to the dad, like the Stephanie's dad, I think. Don't answer that. I think that's it. Okay, so let's enter the military base. I'm gonna take a little break here. This guy's stuck in the floor. Okay, we'll be back.
Disarmed. 8-player network. 2, 4. 8 is greater than 4. Disarmed. 24 enemies. 2, 18. 24 is greater than 18. Disarmed. 360 degrees of vertical rotation. 2, 0. 360 is greater than 0. Disarmed. For your PC, not equal to 2, greater than.
Earthworm Jim, one of the hottest selling video games of 1994. Winner Video Game Product of the Year. And star of TV, toys, and now Windows 95.
Jim is a plasma blasting superhero, a lean, mean, crawling machine.
This worm is bursting with adventures and exploding with attitude through an incredible 20 levels of high-octane gameplay. From New Junk City to Buttville.
Every level is this totally unique environment, of course oozing with lower life forms like Psychro, Professor Monkey for a head, Major Mucus, and of course Queen Slug for a butt. It's a galaxy of unearthly delights.
Earthworm Jim.
He's an international supernova fighting for truth, justice, and the invertebrate way.
Available for Windows 95 from Activision.
It's an extremely sensitive covert operation. You'll be one man against an entire squad of high-tech special ops. If you want to survive, you gotta have brains. You have to be in peak physical condition. The fate of the free world is in your hands, soldier. Failure is not an option.
Sir, aren't these tests kind of easy?
Suicide.
Okay, we're back. Extreme danger. Keep away from fence. Examine the B-17. It appears to be well maintained. This base is well stocked with missiles. Oddly enough, this guard booth is the only building on the base. That is weird. Except a bunch of missiles. An electrified chain link fence surrounds the base.
Halt! Who goes there?
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right. This is Section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes two of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not an alien. You see their ships every now and then. Sometimes Swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe, commander of the Harvest Nuclear Missile Installation, keeping America safe from those who would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the vodka.
Well, I suppose you have, you know, safeguards against accidents?
Safeguards? Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards. This is the 50s.
You have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2, when I got my lower torso shot off in the war. Those pantywaists in Washington...
Oh, that's what's up.
To hell with that. They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me. Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me, I was too emotionally unstable to continue in the military. That's why they gave me this nice cushy job and put me in charge of the nuclear missiles.
Wow. That is a shit ton of stuff to talk about. The button.
Why are you asking about the button, son?
I'm just a little nervous about it. I mean, suppose an accident happens.
Don't get your panties in a bunch, mister. The button is perfectly safe.
The button.
I keep it on my person all the time.
It looks like kind of like almost close to just.
Limits on this button. No siree, Bob. No one initiates a nuclear holocaust in Harvest except me. Doesn't that make you feel better?
Call me a bunch of stuff just disappeared. Call me bastard.
Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now?
No, not really. You can shoot me. I'm an American. You can't shoot me. I have rights.
Rights, huh? Your average commie bastard is always only too ready to hide behind the Constitution.
Okay.
Real Americans waive their rights for the common good.
Huh.
Would you?
Sure I would. For this country of you, I'm a real American. Fuck my rights. Fuck my rights!
Mister. But so does your average commie bastard. The Kremlin teaches its agents to talk their way out of a scrape. What do you think about that, son?
Who needs rights when you got America? The communists can hardly be said to hold a monopoly on intellectual discourse. I don't think much about the stuff like that, Colonel. The communists can hardly be said to hold a monopoly on an intellectual discourse. Man, if I say that, he's gonna shoot me in the face. No.
You should have watched more TV and read less Dostoevsky if you wanted to pass for an American, comrade.
Oh, he is gonna shoot me in the face! Oh my god! Oh, he actually shot me in the face! Oh! I tip my hat. I love this game. I officially love this game. This game's amazing. This game did the thing that it should have done. Because I was like, this guy's gonna shoot me in the face if I clicked it. He shot me in the fucking face. Yeah. I can't remember when the last time I say. Probably when I arrived here, right? I don't think I missed anything. Yeah.
Oh, who go? All right.
That.
So you're the amnesia.
Who are?
Colonel Buster Monroe.
These
Buster Monroe.
Goddamn right they are.
Well,
Goddamn right.
Safeguards.
Then.
That's right. Been in.
Man, this guy.
In Washington. That's why they.
This guy, in terms of acting, he's just there. This guy is acting. A lot of these other guys are just reading lines over a microphone for some video game they don't give a shit about. This guy is an actor.
You say before you came to Harvest your lower torso was shot off in the war?
That's right. I was behind enemy lines. The night was dark. The rain wet. Plastique I was supposed to rig the bridge with, precariously sandwiched between my knees as I crawled in the muddy mud. I didn't see the Jerry taking aim at me with his machine gun until half of me was flying through the air. With a quick spray of bullets in a straight line, he'd shot my body clean in two. My lower body landed at that Jerry's feet. I can still hear him, laughing as I started crawling in the general direction of England, calling behind me in broken English, "Mein Freund, where is your legs? Looky, what have we here? Some legs? Hey, did anyone lose some legs?" I'll never forget looking back over my shoulder and seeing that crowd doing the can-can with my legs. Still a few weeks later, with only my compass and a pair of nylons, I made it back to safety. Now the Krauts are our friends and the commie bastards are our enemies. But even so, there's at least one crowd out there that I'll never invite over to Sunday dinner.
The crowd is like German people, is that it? Boom, headshot. Yeah, that was amazing. That was beautiful. He just took his gun, like it's super awkward. Like now he looks like he's in the just if its hand would go a little further down, it would look like kind of Kenny, but now it actually looks like he's in the floor and he's trying to get out of the floor. He looks like Roger Wilco at the beginning of Space Quest 6. Call me bad. I think we talked about that, no?
Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you.
Yeah,
Can
well,
you give me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now?
he did ask me if I had a reason. So when I was making fun of like, yeah, I'm waving my rights away. That's actually what I needed to answer if I didn't want to get shot to death. I did not know that at that moment. If I say no, not really, he's probably gonna shoot me. Let's try.
I appreciate
This game's not fucking around. Why the fuck is the button under him? Reasons?
Halt! Who go? All right.
That.
So you're.
Who are you?
Okay, I'm just gonna skip all this. Goddamn right.
Those pen. That's what.
There's so much dialogue, and I love it. Like, this is not like a critique, like a negative critique or anything. Yeah, we can talk about the button. That's not a problem.
Don't get your pen. I keep it on my person all the time. No commie bastard is getting his mitts on this button. Doesn't that make you...
Don't put it like here or something, no. So if I say kind bastard, he talking, and then I have to go through the thing. Which I will go through, but let's talk about something else. Nuclear holocaust.
Son, when you've had your buddy shot in half, you know a thing or two about fear. You learn that when something actually happens, it's never as bad as you imagine it would be. Oh, sure, I can't write my name in the snow. I had to shell out a few simoleons for portable IV drips, colostomy bags, and so on. But the pain is hardly what I'd call constant. I have my good days when I pass out completely. We're never asked to endure more than we're capable of handling, mister. Folks would die in a nuclear holocaust, but nobody would die who wasn't going to die anyway, sooner or later. And the rest of us? Why, we'd take a little R&R at the old radiation bunker, climb out in 2 weeks, and go back to work, refreshed and ready to contribute as productive members of society again. Makes me wonder why I don't just push the button and take me a nice vacation. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't?
Maybe that's why he put that button there. He actually wants to blow everything up. No reason I can think of. It would be nice, Colonel, but we've all got to follow orders.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Under the Pale! You're probably right. This game is blowing me away. And I was about to say that I'm like, this is the best part of the game. And like, forward to next stream, this is the best part of the game. Hey, Juan, hello. You were playing retro. What were you playing? What you were actually playing? Thank you for the raid, Under the Pale. You're such a kidder, Steve. That other than you are aware of this game. would be nice, but we all got to follow orders. Aversion, Rotato, some other junk. Was a variety stream. I don't know what aversion or Rotato is. It would be nice, but we all got orders, right? Because if I do this, we're dead.
You're right, soldier. I'm sorry. Sometimes the intense pain clouds my mind. The kookaburras start whispering to me about the pretty mangoes in the high trees, and I know they can see me. They see all of us. Can't you hear them? Chattering with the llamas behind our backs? They want our cornflakes, but they won't take the milk!
I mean, we got like a follow notification, but did we actually get a raid notification? Because I saw it in the chat, but I feel I didn't. But I hear it so often that it's almost background noise at this point. It was playing, because I get raided all the time. Raids are broken, okay. Kookaburros.
Have you lost your mind? You think you can toy with me just because I have no lower torso, you damn kid, you? Or maybe you're one of those commie bastards.
Oh, I'm a commie bastard.
You say before you came to Harvest.
We heard that before.
I was behind enemy.
This is one of the greatest narration of all time, but we'll skip it.
Harvest is a fine town, steeped in traditional American values. But that lodge...
I'm choking under the pail.
They've got their fingers into everything around here. Like a certain red commie bastard menace which shall be nameless.
But hey, if you don't get raided and you're actually playing cool games, of course I'm gonna raid you. Who are you? I am Under the Pale and I stream random games. Mostly retro. Was once a Doom streamer, now the only professional Quart player. I don't know what that is. There you go. So if I see you streaming when I'm done, I'm probably gonna raid your ass. Be ready. It's like every single game you play, I have no idea what it is. And I tend to think that I know a lot of games. But mostly old games though. Then I'll be sure to stay away from the lodge. I've decided to join the lodge. If I stay away, he's probably shoot my ass.
You read me wrong, miss. I think you should join the lodge,
okay.
infiltrate
it,
and report back on any Red sympathizers.
Okay.
The report could affect my decision on what I've got to do.
Send a missile on the lodge? Okay, I'm not gonna click on Commie Bastard. I will type in Commie Bastard.
Remember.
I just want to say because maybe if I fuck it up, he's gonna shoot me again. But I knew I shouldn't have clicked on that. It was pretty obvious.
Halt! It's just me. What do you want? Did the llamas send you?
So I don't know what the llamas are. Maybe like Kuwait and stuff, or mostly Pong. Yes, of course they did. No, the llamas, they fear me.
That's good. Someone has to keep them in check. I'm glad you stopped by again. I want you to infiltrate those firemen, mister. There's a lot of art going on over there. I want to make sure they haven't turned into commie bastards. You got that? And don't come back unless you've got information for me.
Let's type in Commie Bastard.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey, that other Dan, thank you. Commie bastard.
Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans. Can you give...
So we went through this again. Thank you again for the follow. By the way, I'm Camilio. I didn't even introduce my Camilio. This is the Retro Gaming Junction. We don't take things really seriously here. And I play games that are pretty much from this era, but sometimes it goes from text adventure games all the way to some recent games like Cyberpunk or RoboCop, or I like old stuff. So even in the newer games, it's gonna be something related to old stuff. Like even for me, Cyberpunk for me is kind of retro, BattleTech, Mech Warriors coming up. But there are other games that I'm actually like even Baldur's Gate 3. Like I'm actually thinking about a game that I probably played a game that wasn't retro at all and was a recent game. But I can't even think about it because Baldur's Gate 3 is kind of linked to Baldur's Gate 1, so that doesn't count. Yeah, I don't know. No. But there are some that I want to play. Like Atomic Heart. Like a couple of action RPGs, FPS, immersion sims. Kind of nice. Just stream Cyberpunk. Oh, I did. I totally did that. Multiple times. Sometimes when if I'm about to play this game, but I have some times before, like an hour or two before, and I decide to stream those other games that I play, like RoboCop these days. Yeah, I might play it in the retro category. No, Cyberpunk maybe not, but I probably did it by accident. You can't shoot me. I have rights. Yeah, I have rights.
Rights, huh?
If I refuse to surrender my rights, I'm probably a commie bastard.
You talk a good game.
I don't think about stuff like that. I don't think...
Glad to hear it, son. You had me going there for a minute, asking all those questions about this base. Came this close to getting blown away. As it is, maybe you ought to get out of here before I change my mind. Go visit those Ponzi firemen. But whatever you do, stay away from that damn lodge. That's the most suspicious place in Harvest, if you ask me.
Well, that guy might actually be right. Bye, man.
I wanted to get back into the thick of the action and out of this desk job with those firemen are a damn peculiar bunch of ladies. I thought they'd object to my lack of a lower body, but they wouldn't let me join the fire department because they said I couldn't draw naked men. Can't draw naked men?
Naked.
Who the hell wants to? I could draw one if I was a sick commie pervert. Look, I did this last night. What do you think?
What do I say? That's a fine drawing? Or arts for commies? Once again, this game is all the fucking shame. Oh, I did not notice that. I don't want to insult him either, you know. If I say it's fine, you won't be happy.
Thank you, son.
Okay.
You're a good soldier.
You're a good soldier. Okay, so this guy wants us to infiltrate the lodge. Like, even if this game is complete off the hinge and it's crazy and I don't understand what's going on, we still have clear objectives and stuff to do, and I don't know, it's kind of like well made. What is that word? Good. So we did all the play. No, we didn't go to the lodge. Before setting foot in the lodge room, I'm just gonna save in case something bad happens. I just saved. I literally just saved. That's okay. Let's save again. Okay, yeah. This doesn't look like an evil place at all. Alarming green sludge oozes from the drain. The masonry looks as though it may be from the Dark Ages. It looks as ancient as the building itself. Red eyes gleam with eerie malevolence from the darkness.
Only initiates may enter the Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
What kind of knowledge?
Forbidden knowledge, the forgotten pleasures, and pleasures as yet undiscovered. But such is not for the likes of you. Not yet. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
Fill an application? True horror.
Members of the Order are privy to many hidden truths.
Such as?
They know what the trees whisper to the wind to make it howl. They know what the worm knows as it squirms in a rotting leg. They know what you've forgotten. When you find the path, truth will be revealed to you. When you possess the truth, you will know what you knew. And if anything remains forgotten, then it was never worth the knowing.
Oh.
Have you obtained an application from the post?
Not yet.
If you would find knowledge, you must seek it from the first realization of the wanting.
I don't give a damn. I've had it with this screwed up town. Fuck it.
Harvest seems strange to you. Nothing is quite as it seems, or should be. Such is the way of all things when viewed from the proper perspective. Only
the proper perspective.
Can the truth be found. Have you
Not yet.
Have you obtained an application form? Fine.
Whether you do or not matters little to me.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, let's go back to the general store.
Hello, Steve. Care to buy any?
Yes, please.
Just point to whatever.
Adult magazine. Oh, I need to give her the money. Well, how do we get out of exit? That big exit sign. The only thing a quarter will buy you is an adult magazine.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
Steers him away from being a fireman. That's what I was saying when we went to the fireman. I was like, what? Okay, so we go back to the... Wait, where's the post office? Why didn't we get an application form? We went here.
Sorry, son. No time to talk. Neither...
Application.
I certainly don't wish to discourage you from joining, young man. That's just what you should be striving for. But I can't break the rules for you. You keep trying. Next time you post...
Large applications. I don't understand. He probably said something and I wasn't paying attention. Abrogen, do you know what he's at? Why he doesn't want to give me application forms?
Sorry, son. No time to talk.
Lodge.
I certainly don't wish to discourage you from joining, young man. That's just what you should be...
Give me the fucking application. Do I have it already? I don't have it. Can I get one?
Sorry, son. No...
I can't type get application form.
Don't mumble, son. I certainly don't wish to discourage you from joining, young man. That's just what you should be striving for. But I... Next time you post...
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So I'll have to check the... Whatever. Let's get the magazine to the guy. I know I have to do that, but I have to look at my own VODs just to listen to what he said about the form. I know he said something. I just wasn't paying attention. The police station. Before doing that, let's save. Nudes. This is one of the first puzzle or thing we do in the game, except just talking to people.
Oh, by George. Oh, by Jiminy. Oh, this here's the real thing. Oh, can I have it?
Sure.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Excuse me, kiddo. I gotta go check the jail for clean towels.
I don't think we needed a cutscene for that. Is there something I can do? Well, let's save while he's away. Away. Door is locked. Door is locked. It's unlocked. Checkbook. A checkbook. Ooh. Pick it up. I thought he had picked it up already. Okay.
Okay.
What? Oh my god. From the smell of it, you wouldn't want to open the refrigerator. By the way, confirm your part 1 stream. The FMV are fixed and working correct. There are 3-4 scenes which played too fast. Oh well, is it supposed to be a cycle thing? Because I've limited the cycle to 35,000, which is quite low even for 1996. So it's very possible that people in 1996 had too fast PCs to run this game. From the smell of it, you wouldn't want to open the refrigerator. Not surprisingly, Loomis has tainted this evidence. Tainted. Looks like one of Loomis' late relative. This prop helps the sheriff meet his parking tickets quota. Here it's low enough that sometimes when there's too much stuff on the screen and I click it, I need to click it multiple times, or I can click it and... Hey, Neo Venom, this game is interesting. Yes. This game is amazing. It's amazing. That's the right word you're looking for. A sturdy steel padlock with slightly tarnished finish. A nifty little evidence shelf. Is that a toast? What the fuck is that? 5,000. Yeesh. Yeah, the game will barely play at that speed. Clearly an impertinent little Vino with a big nose. Let's see what it is at that speed. Let's go. There you go. 5,000 cycles. Oh, I mean, it still works. The mouse is a bit janky. Let's see what the loading is.
Hello.
Wow, this is still 5,000 cycles, by the way.
Coming around, if you come. Oh, that's good.
Loomis, damn you!
Wait, no, 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 no! No!
Staining up the mattress again! Folding up the towels! Charming snake!
Hey, Jixer. It was hitting him with no, he was masturbating. That cutscene looked pretty jank and almost too fast. I was running at 35,000, not 3,500. Now it's 5,000, which seems perfectly playable. Okay, the mouse is super jank, look at that. It's not smooth at all. But... and he's slow to turn. The loading's fine. Well, there's a little black screen. It takes a while till it comes in. But it's still playable. But yeah, 35,000 is because when you launch it on GOG, that's how they that's how they set it at 35,000. So probably like now the mouse is super smooth. But yeah, I want to see that cutscene again. Hey Rez, did you change your your color name? What the fuck, green? What the hell did I walk into? Ah, nothing. On a scale of 1 to Harvester, this was like a 3. For science. Okay.
Well, that didn't work.
What? Okay, I'll save once I'm in there. Because apparently once I get out, I have a cutscene. Well, I could just just evidence. Not evidence locker. Can you type all the way to the end? That would be amazing.
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
You'll be coming around the mountain if you come. Oh, that's it.
Oh, now it runs normally.
Stab you.
Wait, no. No.
At 5,000 cycles, weirdly enough, it was running faster. Or was skipping frames or something. But now it was fine. Okay, cool. So, let's hold this. Oh, Rez, man, this game is amazing. This game is as freaky as P. Diddy's. A real old-fashioned dartboard riddled with holes and crimson smears. This game has PDF files. It has wasps. It has. Harvest has its own brand of smoke, and I'm sure it's gonna go. Oh, it has cat meat, and that's just what I've seen. He did not like green eggs and ham, so they killed him. And there's, of course, lots and lots of violence. The bathroom kit is missing its razor. There's a cigarette here. Fucking pixel hunting. Sneakers. We want these sneakers. A gas can. Okay. Yeah, we're totally gonna burn something. Examine the Santa hat. A vital clue. The mysterious jolly fat man murder spree. A fuzzy bear wielding a chainsaw. A baseball cap too small to fit a normal sized head. A pair of binoculars without lenses. The beer can is empty except for tar sediment. A well-built 148 B-17 model. That's a B-17. Is that the model that we have in our room also? Clearly an impertinent little vino with a big nose and a woody finish. And my batch note at 37,900 cycles and 8,700 cycles. For this game? Yeah, well, I mean, it seems that... I mean, that was the beauty of point-and-click adventure games. You could run them on anything. That's why I started with those, because my computer couldn't run anything, but it could run Space Quest. Space Quest 4, Space Quest 3, Monkey Island. And that was amazing to me. Because that was 1992, 93 maybe? Something like that. And even Monkey Island, which is like 89, maybe even earlier, maybe 88. I'm not sure, but it's old. Like I thought the graphics were amazing and everything looked amazing, and of course it ran beautifully. And they're way more powerful. That's the first time that I wanted to play MechWarrior 2 that I ran into some problems. Huge problems. The game did run, but it was what would people call today literally unplayable. But back then, in my child's, I wasn't that young. 1990, yeah. I played Myst and 7 Guess when they came out. Yeah, me too. I played the 7 Guess. My father... I have the CD of 7 Guess. My father saw that and was like, whoa, the graphics. And I was quick to point out that, oh, yeah, yes, but it's just like FMVs. And I already knew that the limitation of it, like, yeah, it looks okay-ish. I didn't think it looked amazing, but I played games like Voyeur when it came out. That's what it was called, right? Voyeur. I need to play this on stream. Puzzle and 7 Guess was so hard. Dude, I remember kicking ass in 7 Guess. But I'm afraid of streaming it because I'm afraid of, like, having some trouble. Because the puzzle in 7 Guess are all kind of sliding. They're not sliding puzzle, but they're all their mini games. And I really like the mini games in 7 Guess compared to Myst, which I missed. 11th Hour kicked my ass. 11th Hour had way more difficult puzzles.
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
You'll be coming around the mountain if you come. Oh, that's it.
Loomis, damn you!
Wait, no. You pervert. No! No!
Banging up the mattress again! Folding up the towels! Child snake!
Kind of weird digital shadows versus the FMV is a weird combination. So we got the sneakers and we got a gas can. We have, and I feel I just started the game, but look at all the space we have here. We have a meat permission slip, a Ranger Rider autograph, a pen, a newspaper, an aspirin, a cough medicine, vitamins, tampons, jar of oral lube, or oral lube, I guess, oral lube, a cake cover, a straight slot screwdriver, a hotel ledger and a mortuary ledger, some bloody sneak, oh they're bloody, a gas can, a sheriff checkbook, which we could look at. Holy shit. The fuck? The deposit boil, deposit boil. Deposit boil again? Yeah, boil, deposit boil. What does that mean? Deposit boil. Is it 11th hour is like, oh yeah, you finished 7 Guess. Here you go, for like your typical expansion pack. Oh yeah, you played the main game. You finished the main game. We're gonna show you. Let's see what you're made of. So putting a lot of money in the bank account. His bank account is at $13,400.77. This seems important. Tulips ammunition. Tulips ammunition. 1 crate shells. Tax deductible, apparently. 13. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that 11th Hour and 7 Guess were in the same universe. 13 Doll came out kind of later. I never played that. Before you mentioned it, I completely forgot it existed. Examine the file cabinet. No, we did that. I think we're done with this. So nobody could. So Abrogen, you couldn't answer me. Nobody could answer me on. I don't want you to tell me how to get the form. I just want to know what the guy said. And now I'm gonna look at my own VOD. Application, because apparently it's not good. I know.
Well,
Yeah, I think I just arrived in the post office.
yes?
I need some help, Mr.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
So Boyle is him. So what? Deposit Boyle? That doesn't make any sense. It's Boyle who's giving him money? Let's not do the large application because let's not do. So when I came in, instead of clicking I'd like a large application, I clicked I was just looking around. Apparently it's not good. I know if this game has multiple endings. This looks like even though
Should learn about their postal service. Mail, they know.
And because of that, I never got the text that he's supposed to say. I hope I didn't fuck myself. And now I can't get it.
But seems that since the fire, WHA.
I don't want to listen to that again. Okay, well, whatever. We're not gonna get the application for now. I feel I would have to do new game and then go directly there and then talk to him. Oh, it was a fan. Eric and Nick are like, it was a fan game. Objection. Yeah, I wouldn't really consider it part of the if it was a fan game. I mean, we could restart. I probably have a. Okay, let's see. No, not the barbershop. If he just hands me the application form, I'm screwed? Yes. 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 I'm clicking, nothing's happening.
Yes?
I need some help, Mr.
Oh, it's the
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do? Sorry, youngster, we're
out of
You must
application.
have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork. It's not the effort, son. It's the principle. We must adhere. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge.
I can't get back this conversation. That really sucks.
Next time you
The only way to get that conversation is the first time you enter here. I have no idea how to do that. I'll have to trick him. I have no fucking clue. Okay, but we did get some stuff, so let's do that.
Hello, Steve. Where?
That is we've seen this enough, okay? Let's say once this is done. So now we have the sneakers and the gas can. That doesn't help us do anything. I'll just go around and go talk to people.
Leave me alone, will ya? This is the good part. Good.
Yeah, I'm saving here because I'm gonna swear at my mom. I think I know what's gonna happen.
I told you I'm busy, Steve.
So I can actually talk to her about stuff. Fuck.
What a thing to say to your mother. Was that an invitation now that your father is out of action?
Yeah, how about it?
Maybe later, dear. Right now I have housework to do. Though you can watch if you want. Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Well, yeah, that's also a problem. I can't give the paper to Jimmy because I have the paper and I forgot to give it to Jimmy, and when I came back to my house, Jimmy wasn't there anymore. Another thing, I don't know if it's a problem or not.
I told you I'm busy.
And just who?
Don't you dare.
Look, all this talk about...
First, the heartbreak of...
I can't marry...
Fine, have it your way, but leave me out of it.
Fian?
Oh, you're not.
Can something like that...
Stop this foolishness right now.
What's cooking and cleaning?
Honestly, boys are so dense. What else is there for a wife but cooking?
You're saying that's all there is to marriage? Cooking and cleaning?
Well, you'll have to ask your father about that, but I'm sure Stephanie will do her duty when the time comes. Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy.
The kid is a red earring. The kid? I didn't say anything about the kid. I looked at everything here. Oh, you mean that little kid with the newspaper? Why, but don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I don't want to know that. I'd like to have a hint about the form, maybe. That's what I would like. Like, I didn't check with my dad, but I don't know why I would want meat anyway. Oh, no. Okay, there were two things that needed screwdrivers in the game. The window here outside, which I think is the window to my father's room. Philip's head, that's not what I have. But there was another thing. Okay. Not hush up chat.
It's not often that I get visitors.
Bye. That's the Johnsons? No.
Sorry, Steve. Too tired to talk right now. Bye now.
Oh, Sheriff, if you think I'm going to keep paying this forever. Okay, that's what I thought. So, okay, so Boyle is paying the sheriff blackmail money. So maybe show this to the sheriff? Tell him we know? I can try that. Let's see what we have. What we have. Well, sneakers, gas can. Do I want to light something on fire? It's also something. Okay, let's go to. It's not here. Oh, they do. What? My kids learn to write in cursive directly. Like that's the first thing they before writing normal, whatever it's called. What? General store. Let's go back. But there was a place that I needed a bucket for something. Okay, I wrote something down, but not much. Help memory, bump on the head, or a scare. And Loomis wants a porn mag, so that's done. Sheriff's at lunch. Or sheriff at lunch. That's it. That's all I have. It's not much. Free copies made here. This is a copier. This is a copier. The guy said that he only had the one form. If he can lend it to us, we could copy the form. That's super logic. It's right
Sorry, son.
there.
No time.
Do I have to talk to him about it? Copier?
Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you.
It sucks that I can't say anything to him.
Don't mumble, son. Can't understand you. I certainly don't wish to discourage you.
Copy.
Don't mumble, son. Can't Next time you post.
That is so simple that at this point I'm very disappointed that I can't ask him, or maybe I can, I just don't know how.
Sorry, son. No time to...
I mean, at the very least he says no and the puzzle is something else, but... Okay, let's show him the note. See what happens. Let's say before doing that.
What does this mean?
I know why the sheriff is blackmailing you. Why is the sheriff blackmailing you?
That's an interesting item, but the fact that you asked me that question proves...
Exactly, right. I can show these around and prove both of you are guilty of something. Wow. Like you can go through this like very like deep conversation of I have this information, but now I can show it to other people, but I can't ask him for a copy of the fucking form. I want to help.
You don't know what you're doing, and I'm not going to tell you. So you might as well forget about this, or better yet, take it to the sheriff and see what it gets you.
Yeah, it's probably what I'm gonna do.
What does this mean? This is unexpected and awkward. But my luck's been bad ever since Dwayne found that darn gas can at the newspaper building the day after the fire. He has this insane notion that it's mine.
I have the gas can.
I pay him not because I'm guilty, but because I don't want him slurring my good name around Harvest.
Oh, naturally.
You know, he keeps that gas can in the evidence room at his office. I'd be really grateful to whoever could fetch me that can. Grateful enough to provide him with a lodge application. Oh, and Steve, you'll keep this to yourself. If you're smart.
Are you threatening me? Okay, let's go over this one. Let's give him the gas can.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. After all
I really thought we were gonna burn something
Where's my
with it.
application, Boyle?
Here, take it. With my thanks. You know, this morning as I was making my rounds, I noticed an awful lot of television aerials on the roofs. Seems like more and more each day. You got me this can just in time, youngster. I may have need of it again.
What do you mean?
There's another reason why Sheriff Dwayne didn't investigate the Sentinel fire. If you'd like to get something else on the blackmailing bastard, check around the television station. While you still can.
Television, okay, investigate. TV station. Okay, so we have the application form. Large application. Right click to view. Wow. How often do you something? That's the first. That's before the name. How often do you Yeah, Rick, like here we learn cursive. We learn even earlier now than when I was young. Like I learned it when I was in like 3rd grade. My kids learned it in 1st grade. 1st grade cursive, bang. And I was like, what? Cursive like at the same time as normal? No, before. That the first thing they look at is like a ABC in cursive. I think it's because it's so difficult or more difficult that they show it earlier. But like I tried like when I was young I of course cursive and then always cursive, but like I sucked at cursive and I still do. Like I as soon as I started separating my letters, people were actually able to read what I wrote. Do you have any physical disabilities that I can read all this? They really did their best so we couldn't read what this means. How often do you? It's pretty clear. How often do you? What the fuck is this word? Do you exit a triangle? You, me. Circle 1. Yes, no. You, me. Yes, no. Do you enjoy the act of junk pseudo watering? Can you Eliab a repel? Are you allergic to gunpowder, leather? What? Have you ever had a really long word with an underscore here, it looks like? Interesting. Yes, but I'm not in America. Well, we have a pen. I use the pen on the form to fill it.
That's a ticket.
That's the ticket. Let's see what we wrote. 3 times a day I masturbate, apparently. How often do you confess? No. And they seem to have wrote something, like they actually like wrote it. And then they scanned it at low resolution, well, the resolution of the game. They scanned it, they put it in the game, and that's what that's what we get. So he doesn't know his middle, nobody will tell me. No physical disability. He's a triangle or something. He enjoys pseudo watering. Can you repel? Can you climb or repel? Yes, that's what it says, right? Can you climb or repel? I'm sure somebody has deciphered this online. All applicants will be petition of their status immediately. Certify. Climb a rope? Can you climb a rope? No, but there's a L here. Can you climb or repel? I don't know. Maybe it's rope. What the fuck is this though? If I removed... Oh, that's the interrogation point. The how do you say that? Question mark. That's a question mark. Can you climb a rope? Question mark. You're right. Can you climb a rope? Question mark. What is people or pseudo wanting? People wanting. Looks fine. Oh yeah, it looks fine. Okay, it's 10:58. We're having good times, but we have our application. Maybe we can just finish the chapter or the day, maybe? Let's see what happens if we enter the lodge. I know this game is separated into days. I don't even know how many days. It's separated into days and days night. The manual also says that you should pick up items during the day, which we did. We have a shit ton of items. And at night it said to do mischief, something like that. And mischief, pick up items at day and do mischief at night. Something like that. Days and nights and days. So I did save, right? Before the application. Let's application.
I see you've managed to acquire an application that demonstrates resourcefulness, a desirable trait for prospective members. You need a rest. Report back here for your next assignment.
Okay, bang. End of day. He's a fucking giant. Did I soft lock?
What do you people want from me? More pie, Shaman? Welcome to our order.
The hand that grips life is death.
Hamburger. You always were such a kidder, Steve. Yeah, I think I'll end the stream. It probably won't hurt for me to read the walkthrough of day 1, which I will do, just to see if I missed anything, because I do not want to get soft locked. So I'll just be sure that we did everything in day 1. And then we can move on to day 2. I can even save this as day 2. We have application here. Day 2. Ah, the FMVs are so cool. I like that they're cheap. I like that they're very low resolution, probably because they wanted to put so much. I think this was 3 CDs from what I read. Like, how big is the game? When there is music, like here, I really like it. But there's not much music. Most of the time it's just creaky sounds and buzzing from the neon lights. Whoops. This game is 1.5. Oh, but do we have like the image of the CD? Yeah, we have Well, we have 4 DAT files, but Harvest 1 is 588, Harvest 2 is 19 megs, Harvest 3 is 500, and Harvest 4 is 400. So probably Harvest DAT and 2 were on the same disc. It's probably a 3-disc game. Yeah. No, they don't give the huh. Sometimes, and most of the times, GOG would give you the literal ISO of the game, but as a GOG file. But you just rename it ISO and boom, you have a ISO of the fucking game, which could be nice. Sometimes you'll find things on that ISO that like kind of are not in the GOG. GOG is good, but to be super honest, it sucks. That's all. I won't go further, but it really sucks, to be honest. It's like they don't give a shit. They gave a shit. There was a time that they gave a shit. Okay, so let's stream somebody. Let's raid somebody. Tomorrow we are continuing our game of Vampire Bloodlines as a Malkavian. It's really, really cool. Oh, look at that. Why am I not? Let's go. Let's raid Moody. Yeah, we're continuing Bloodlines tomorrow. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're continuing this on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night. Ciao.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that for $1.
The inside.
For clothes that Tristan lost. Bold 3 detergent plus fabric softener. Spray relief.
You two take care of labor.
Only intended for a plane capsule.
You don't want to die of cold. Toll free.